Good morning, family. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hear you all dialing in, and you know what? Something landed in the East Coast yesterday. I don't want if we know what that was. I know there's an
Good morning. Good morning. We know what it was. You know what it was. It's arrived here. I took it last night. Top of the morning. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness. Well, what on earth was it? What landed in the East Coast yesterday?
Man, like Paul says, the East arrived, and they say don't take it at night. Pastor D, I couldn't wait to jump out the car. I saw boxes at my door. I had to take a sip. I took some last night. I did, and I cleaned up my office. I cleaned up my office. I felt good this morning. I got up and I did 2 miles. I walked 2 miles in the morning. Took another shot. I'm sorry. Well, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. We understand the excitement. Well, family, welcome to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. Go right ahead. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Jesse Bowden, Pentagon.
Jesse, what's going on, sir?
Hey, great. I got my trim like Maureen. I can't be as excited as Maureen because I'm at work, but hey, I feel her passion. I feel the exact same way. And I did take mine last night, and I took some this morning with my breakfast.
Look, with you calling from the Pentagon, that's a lot of excitement coming from the Pentagon.
Exactly.
Come on,
This
family.
is Shakena, Louisville, Kentucky.
Woo-hoo! Did you get yours?
Girl, I not only got mine, I took it last night, and I lost my first pound. Woo-hoo! I'm so excited.
Andy Cohen, Springdale, Maryland.
Sandy's in the house. How's it going, Sandy?
All is well. I've taken my 3rd pack of trim. I took 2 yesterday and this morning. I'm really going for that, what is it, that 10-week challenge? I'm going to be trim and trim.
Maria from Santa Maria, California.
Maria, how are you, Maria?
Pretty good, Pastor Denise.
I'm looking, Maria. I know you have your trim on the West Coast as well, right, Maria?
Yes, we actually got it here last week, about Thursday, and I am actually almost done with my first box.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome to the call, Maria. Come on, Sam.
The eagle has landed. The trim is in. The eagle has landed, and the trim is in.
Trim is in. You guys are happy. My goodness.
Yeah. Exciting time. Big things are happening.
Paul, I think everybody got your text when the eagle landed. Boy, we're not going to the eagle. It's just on fire.
Yeah.
They couldn't wait to get home and find on their doorstep.
That's it.
Oh, the trim.
John Joseph, Intra, California.
Ooh, John, do you hear this excitement coming through the phone call?
First you like it, then you love it, then you gotta have it.
Then I have it.
And then you get paid for it.
Follow that cab. Lloyd Gibson from Oakland, California. Follow that cab. Pick a spot. We going to the top.
Straight to the top, Lloyd. Straight to the top, Lloyd. Non-stop. Right, Lloyd?
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Cincinnati, Ohio, team on fire.
That's right. Who's that team on fire? Say it again.
Carla Dunn from Cincinnati, Ohio, team on fire.
Ooh, I hear you, Carla. That's right, lady. Team on fire, non-stop, right?
That's right. That's the name of our team on fire.
Woo! Welcome. Well, that's excited.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
There is so much excitement in one morning in less than 3 minutes. You guys are something else. Everybody is excited because the Trim by 10 is in the house. Maureen Murphy-Smith said she took hers last night and cleaned up her office. That means she was up all night. Vicky Soto said she lost her first pound already. Vicky, are you on the speaker line? That was funny. That was a good one this morning. And Paul Jackson, when he got here, sent out the word the eagle has landed. Jesse has his, took his. It's like Sandy. I think she's gone through 3 packages already. Sandy is taking the 10-week challenge. So if you need to know what the 10-week challenge is, get together with your upline and find out what that 10-week challenge is. Sandy said she's going to be slim and trim on this 10-week challenge. Find out what it is if you don't know what it is, and start today. Find someone to do it with you, because it's good to have a partner, accountability partner, going 10 weeks. My goodness. You know, the testimonies are just going to come out of nowhere. They're already starting. People got the trim last night, took it last night, and they're already getting results. So this is just the beginning of that, of what Mel talked about in Vegas. Family, this is the product. This is the product that folks are waiting for. I understand that many people, your boxes of 10 trim by 10 are already sold, already accounted for, and they're selling them boxes. They're selling them by the boxes. People want them. They want that 10-week challenge, and they want their 30 packs of trim by 10 so they can get started. We know that trim by 10 has 4 special ingredients that no other company has. So it's a me only. You can only get it from Team Method Network. It has 4 super ingredients blended together for this wonderful, amazing product. It tastes good. So those of you who did not get a chance to taste it in Vegas, now you have it. You can now agree, yes, this stuff tastes good. It has massive health benefits. It's all natural. It has amazing absorption. And the side effects are, guess what the side effects are, family? You lose weight. That's the side effect. You lose weight. So we have a me-only product already in demand. And it's not just any old healthy energy drink, family. Remember, it's a fiber-based drink. Fiber is just as important to your body as minerals and vitamins. And we now have this wonderful, amazing trim by 10 that is going to add to what we do, changing people's lives around the world. Excited. Well, living with my business partner, Pastor Del Wafer. Are you there, sir?
I am here. I'm here. Sounds like a lot of happy people today. Well, especially on the East Coast. Look like the West Coast has had theirs for quite a while, but we do have ours now. I've gotten a lot of text messages from people and emails that they got their product today. We got yesterday. We received ours yesterday, and it's good to have. I'm looking forward to, I've already opened up the box, and looking forward to getting into that trim and see how it tastes and all of the good, wonderful things that I've heard about it to start putting into use. So it's a good day in 10 today. So thank God for that. And I guess we should be receiving maybe another box next week from the auto ships that's gone out. But we're looking forward to just now being able to put this product in the hands of people that need it, help them to lose that weight, help them to feel better about themselves, and to do it with a great product and a healthy product as well.
Now, Pastor Dale, you don't need to lose any weight, so you don't take a whole pack. You take a half a pack, okay?
Well, I lost 25 pounds when I was sick, and I've gained that back plus 4. So.
Oh, you did not. You did not.
I may need to lose 4.
Okay, well, I said, like Vicky said, she lost her first pound last night. That was good. Well, we have an amazing Wednesday. You all know we have this biologist lady that comes on every Wednesday. We gave her a little break last week, and we missed her. It seems like she's been gone a whole month. So I'm excited to hear, and I know she's happy that the Trim by 10 is in the house. I know she is beside herself, her and her husband, Chris. So let's welcome to the call biologist Shakena J. Are you there, lady?
Hey, I'm here. Good morning. I'm excited.
I bet you. Oh, I know you've been waiting on this trim. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful. I am so refreshed and excited, ready for this day to get started.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm going to get out the way. I want you to share what you're going to bring to the call this morning. Everyone, please have your pen and pad. Be ready to take notes. I'm ready, Shakena. It's all yours.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. I missed you guys last week. I was feeling a little under the weather, but I just wanted to talk about today. Last week I was feeling down. I actually, we went to a fight party on Saturday. And on Sunday, I went back over to my parents' house, and I ate something that I shouldn't have. I ate a hot dog, and I thought it was a beef hot dog, but come to find out it wasn't. And the reason why I found that out is because shortly after, probably about 20 minutes after me eating it, I immediately started getting a headache, like to the extreme. I was in the grocery store. I was like, oh my goodness, I just ate some pork. You know, that's how my body reacts because I don't eat certain things, especially not pork. So when I do eat those things, I can actually tell immediately. And my body let me know, you know, you ate something that you shouldn't have. And I tried to go lay down. I cooked dinner. You know, by the time I got home a couple of hours later, you know, I tried to lie down for a minute, head still swimming. You know, I wasn't sure if my blood pressure was up or anything like that, but I know my head was just like to the extreme. So later on that evening, I ended up getting chills, fever, you know, so it got that bad to the point where I was actually cold, shivering overnight, had a fever, you know, all of that. The next morning I woke up, you know, and my throat started to hurt. And my throat was hurting. I started feeling kind of congested, you know, a lot of mucus, all of that, you know, and then I noticed that infection was setting in because of the actual color that was coming out. So I was like, okay. And I narrowed it down because that was the only thing that I had eaten, you know, that day other than that morning. And so I was really concerned. So one thing that I knew, because I don't take a lot of medicine unless it's just, you know, unless it's something that I just can't bear. You know, I try to do a lot of natural things. So it's very important that we understand exactly what healing properties are in the foods that are grown or that surround us. You know, and one thing that I come to find out, I have a friend who is a neuropath doctor. You know, so she does everything all natural, all of those things. And so a few years back, I remember her and I talking, and she was just explaining the importance of, you know, like the healing properties that's in onion, garlic, your lemon, you know, all of those different things. And so I made a tea, and it was made out of ginger. You know, I grated some ginger, grated that up real fine, added some lemon, some honey, some garlic, some onion. I boiled that and simmered it for about an hour. I drank that. You know, I kept drinking that consistently. That broke up the mucus, and that actually helped, you know, rid of the sore throat that I was dealing with, you know, and the fevers and everything like that. So to the point where I didn't even have to take medication. So that was wonderful, you know, for me, because I really realized and understand the importance of, you know, these healing properties that's in our foods that's around us that we can actually just use, and it can help us in so many ways, like with the common cold. And this is something that I always make if my husband, you know, tries to come up with a cold. If we see those signs and symptoms, that's when we start immediately working on that, drinking tea, you know, doing different natural things to actually help us and benefit us, in addition to the sprays. So I just wanted to tell that little testimony of mine, because, you know, I try to stay away from the synthetic products that's out there, you know, and try to get down to the root of the problem and try to help allow my body to actually heal on its own and help its self-repair by giving our bodies, you know, the antibiotics and the herbs that our body needs to actually work efficiently and fight off infection. Now, one thing that I wanted to discuss today is about the dangers of, you know, the energy drinks. A lot of times we go around, you know, we go to the grocery store, we go to the gas station, we see all types of energy drinks that are coming out, like every month there's a new type of energy drink. They're even now in the vending machines. They're in the vending machines at my job, and that's a danger because, I've seen actual people do silly things when taking, energy drinks. I've seen it to the point where, energy drinks have been mixed with alcohol. I've seen where energy drinks have been mixed with, like 5-hour energy drinks, the energy shots, those been mixed together and people drink those, which can be very, very dangerous, and the dangerous thing about it is, it's that the energy drinks contain caffeine. Now, the caffeine can come in high amounts or low amounts, but we're really not sure exactly the amount. But I want to start out with this. The sale of energy drinks increased 60% from 2008 to 2012. Now, there's quite a few, top-of-the-line energy drinks that's out there on the market. But guess what? In 2012, that market revenue was about $12.5 billion in 2012. Now, the predicted sales of the energy drink industry is about 21 billion is what they predict by 2017. And let's just say this is something that these energy drinks aren't good for us. They're not good for us because they're not naturally created to the point where this is what our body needs. It gives us a quick high, but then actually we crash shortly after. So it's not good for the bodies. And what's good for the bodies is something more natural, even though these energy drinks may contain B vitamins, they contain caffeine, different things of that nature. But a lot of people, how many know someone that drinks energy drinks all day long, or, they can't stay up because, or they have 2 jobs, or they're just trying to make ends meet. So they always have to be up. They are always on the go. So they'll always have to drink a soda or an energy drink. Well, that's a problem. From 2007 and between 2007 and 2011, the ER visits involving energy drinks doubled from more than 20,000, according to the report from Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. Now, binge drinking, or drinking alcohol with these energy drinks has a greater urge to keep you drinking than those with drinking, alcohol and a soda. So if you're mixing, if you're a drinker and you're drinking this Red Bull or this energy drink, any energy drink with alcohol, it can allow your body to say it will keep you going, because it's a stimulant. That's exactly what it is. It contains a caffeine, which caffeine is a stimulant. So it's going to tell your body to keep going. So it's not going to give you that tired feeling, dragging feeling, or whatever the case may be. So there was so many different, signs or, different complications that have been reported from people actually drinking energy drinks, from the point of chest pain, irregular heartbeat, even cardiac arrest. And these have been, people with no previous health history, no previous medical history, no family medical history with any of these complications at all. But it's just with drinking these energy drinks daily on a day-to-day basis. Now, these energy drink companies, they know how to market, because the key, what they use is they actually try to market and advertise using sports, using athletics, using athletes, using different things that will grab people's attention, especially young people who are active and who are on the go, So guess what? We need to try to do the same thing with our sprays and with our trim. We need to try to market to those young people, to those older people, to people who are trying to change their lives. Get out there and market our products, because they are safe and they are effective. It's what our body needs to work effective, function properly and efficiently. So this is something that we can actually use to help people all over, all different ages. Now, a lot of things that that the energy drinks contain, they contain actually taurine, they contain vitamin B, they also contain glucose and sucrose. So this is one thing that Red Bull contains: taurine, B vitamins, glucose, and sucrose. Basically, and the sucrose is, comes from the actual sugar beet. So if we're drinking a Red Bull and you're or any type of energy drink, and you're trying to figure out what's in your energy drink, I hope everybody starts reading labels. Now's the time we need to start reading labels. Or if you don't know how to read a label, try to figure out how to read a label. Contact somebody who knows. Contact me, email me, anybody. It's so many people around you. You can go online, try to figure out what is in what we are consuming. Okay, taurine is an actual amino acid. Now, it supports the neurological development and helps regulate levels of water and minerals in the blood. And it's also naturally found in meat, fish, and breast milk. Now, glucose is a simple carb, and it's pretty much a simple sugar that is in human metabolism. And it's also called dextrose. Okay, so when glucose levels rise in the body, the pancreas releases insulin to stabilize the glucose in the body. But high amounts of glucose can cause damage to the eyes, kidneys, and blood vessels, the nerves and the blood vessels within the body. So it's very important that we understand exactly, how much sugar are we consuming? Because we have to remember the things that we actually eat automatically are going to convert into energy. Our body has to convert that into glucose to use it for energy, but everything that's not being used is going to be stored. Okay, so the key is, where is it being stored? Sucrose is also known as table sugar. It actually comes from the sugar beet. Now, glucose and fructose are monosaccharides, which means they are like the building block of sucrose because they are combined together, glucose and fructose. Basically, a monosaccharide is one sugar unit. Sucrose is a disaccharide, meaning it's two. So it's basically two pairs of sugar molecules linked together. So sucrose is glucose and fructose combined together. That's what makes up sucrose. So, but the key thing is here, fructose is more fat producing than glucose. And what are these energy drinks made of? They're made of glucose and they're made of sucrose. Okay, and remember, sucrose contains glucose and fructose. Now, if the fructose is more fat producing, the body cannot use that fructose. The body has to convert it over into glucose before it can be used. It has to be converted. But remember, everything that's not being used in energy is going to be stored. Okay, and when we end up storing too much sugar within the body, basically, it can turn into long-term non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And that's basically due to high levels of sugar in the liver. And that's because that's whatever is left over, that sugar that's not used is stored there in the liver. So that can actually cause damage to our liver. Now, natural caffeine, the difference between natural and caffeine and synthetic caffeine. Now, natural caffeine is derived from like your cocoa beans, your black tea, your green tea, your coffee beans, your cola nut. There's so many different plants out there that naturally have caffeine in it. Okay, now caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant. So it stimulates the central nervous system. Now, synthetic caffeine basically occurs through chemical synthesis. Okay, and basically what happens, it's being exposed to harsh chemicals, basically maybe methyl chloride or even any other type of chemical. And basically this chemical is combined with this caffeine, and then it's isolated to the pure form. So it turns out to be highly concentrated. So what happens is when we absorb or consume this synthetic caffeine, it basically is absorbed quickly within the digestive system. I remember we talked about the digestive system and the importance of keeping a healthy gut, all of that. And when things are absorbed quickly, when your sugar and caffeine is absorbed quickly, that can cause an increase of a lot of different things. That can cause an increase of glucose levels within the body. So in long term, that may cause diabetes, all of those different things. So it's very important that instead of these energy drinks, we're consuming something that, can help us get the energy that we need. We have sprays. We have the B Boost that can help with the chronic fatigue. If you need an extra boost, we have the Cell Energy that can also help with that extra boost that you may need to go out throughout the day. If you're feeling kind of sluggish, all of these things can help in so many different ways, without us consuming something that can cause with all of these sugars, in it, and these synthetic caffeines as well. Also, the importance of drinking water. We have to understand it's very important. And now we're getting into the spring and summer months, and it's getting hot outside. So we want to make sure that we're constantly drinking water all of the time, even our children, keeping them hydrated throughout the day. A lot of times I see people, they may be workers, construction workers going about, and they may have a soda in their hand. Well, I don't recommend, me personally, if I drink a soda or even a juice, even if I drink a juice, that doesn't quench my thirst. The best thing for you to drink is water, and a lot of people say, oh, well, I don't like water. I've had one of my coworkers say, well, she doesn't drink. She's never drinking water. She doesn't like water because it doesn't taste like anything. It may not taste like anything, but guess what? Your body is made up of water. So it's very important that we replenish our body with the water that it needs to work properly. A lot of times, people say, well, I don't drink sodas, but I drink diet soda. Okay, well, that's not good either because it contains aspartame. Aspartame is a low-calorie sweetener, but guess what? It's 200 times more sweeter than sucrose. And remember we said about sucrose? Sucrose contains glucose and fructose. So it's 200 times more sweeter than sucrose. But even though it's low-calorie, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. So don't be tricked and deceived by something that's saying it's diet, fat-free. Look at the other ingredients in there. We've even taught our daughter to look at the ingredients. And I didn't even realize she was paying attention because the other day we were in the grocery store and she picked up something and she said, Mom, this has 6 G's of sugar. She wasn't sure what the G's were, but I had explained to her, 6 grams of sugar. But she understood, the importance of reading the label, understanding what's in the label. And she just turned 8. So a child can learn, adults can learn, anybody can learn, to understand the importance of what are we consuming, even to the point where if you're feeding your children chips or whatever, the teachers around will start to pay attention. Last week my husband met with my daughter's teacher, and she was just the teachers conference, and she was explaining the importance of how Kennedy, her behavior was so different from the other students, and every day she comes in with fruit for her snack. She comes with an apple or orange or something like that, and she even knew, like one day she came into class, she was like, Kennedy, you have chips today. She was like, I thought chips were bad for you. Kennedy's response was, and she's 4, well, she just turned 5 last week, but she was like, well, it's okay to eat chips as long as you don't eat them all of the time. So even children can understand the importance of, you can consume things, but everything in moderation. A lot of things that we consume too much of the wrong things. So we have to understand the importance of what are we putting into our bodies, because it affects our bodies in so many different ways. It affects us as far as, whether we're getting sick. If we do get sick, how fast will we recover? You know what I'm saying? All of those different things. Drinking water, dehydration is a major problem. When you don't get enough water, every cell in your body is affected. You may get muscle cramps if you're working out, even if you're not working out, and you get muscle cramps, that's a sign of dehydration. If you are fatigued, that's a sign of dehydration. All of these different things. Water helps our bodies in so many different ways. Our body is made up from anywhere between 50 to 75% of water. So we have to understand, every time we're sweating, we're losing minerals as well as losing the water within our body. So we have to replenish that. We don't replenish it with soda because it has no nutritional value. If you want to drink something with no nutritional value and it has low calorie, water is the best thing for you. So water helps dissolve minerals in the body. It helps protect organs and tissues. It helps prevent constipation. It helps regulate body temperature. It helps lubricate the joints and also flush out waste products and carries oxygen and nutrients to the cells. So if we don't have that water in our bodies, it cannot function. It can't function properly. It can't function efficiently. It can't do what it needs to do. And a lot of times we don't realize our body is lacking something. That's why we're getting tired. That's why, we're having this joint pain. We're not getting the minerals that our body needs to work efficiently. But we can do that with the Super 10. We can spray on a day-to-day basis and get the ionic minerals that we need. We can get that. We can get the antioxidants that we need. With the cell energy, we can get that glutathione that our body needs to help our cells, fight and recover and build, and get rid of those free radicals. It can help that inflammation and give you that boost of energy that you need to maintain stamina. It's very important. Body, your muscles get tired. You get tired, when you drink enough water, you tend to have clearer skin. You have a healthy kidney, and kidneys are very important. We have to have our kidneys to regulate pH in our bodies, salt, as well as potassium levels in our bodies. And the main thing is that the kidney is a filter. So the kidneys filter about 200 quarts of fluid daily. So if it's filtering that amount of fluid within our bodies daily, we have to make sure that we're staying hydrated with enough water that our body needs, because we have to have those healthy kidneys. We have to have healthy kidneys, and drinking sodas, that's not giving our bodies what it needs. All of these sodas, these energy drinks, it's not good for our kidneys. So it's very important that we keep that. We keep ourselves hydrated with water and consuming the right things. And again, go back and market. Think of different things that we can do to market and reach different communities. They have different websites like meetup.com where you can actually post your own meeting, and have people join that way. And it's nationwide, and you can network that way. It's so many different avenues out there that we can network online as well as out in our communities. Have health fairs, do whatever, look for health fairs in the area. Education is the key, and inform people of our products and the way we can help so many people and the convenience of our products. Who would rather walk around with a bottle of spray and a packet of trim in their bag versus a bottle of pills and a bottle of whatever, all of that. It's very important. The trim has, the inulin in it, that contains soluble fiber that helps feed that healthy flora within that digestive system and our digestive tract. We have the amaranth, also good. We also have the quinoa. That's a superfood. All of these different things combined together, it's going to be we're going to see great results with all of these products, especially the trim. I can't wait to actually post the results to actually see for my clients and myself exactly what are we going to get from this trim and the slim and all of these other sprays combined together. The key is stay hydrated, inform people of drinking water, make healthier choices. That's what it's about. You choose your lifestyle, but I'd rather choose a healthier lifestyle than a more convenient one. So, but with 10, we're choosing a healthier lifestyle, but it just happens to be convenient for us, which is an excellent thing. So I could encourage everybody, get out there, push yourselves. Sometimes I have to even motivate myself sometimes, because sometimes we can get sluggish and fall off a little bit, but we have to get back up and keep going and keep our eyes on the prize, because there's so many people out there we can reach, as well as this can help so many people in a financial way, help them in so many different ways. And I'm going to close with this. Today is a new day, a fresh start. Think happy thoughts, exercise, drink lots of water. Don't just eat, but fuel your body and be healthy and happy. Thank you, Dr. Denise.
Oh, wow. Shakena Day, biologist, thank you so very much for everything you shared. You know, Shakena, as you were talking about the different energy drinks that's out on the market, and all the different, the amount of sugar and caffeine, and how you know that that's the breeding ground for sickness and disease, it's almost sad that that's even legal, as I hear you talk about that. And as you were sharing about the different energy drinks, of course, we're reminded of Eric Gales. He's one of our business partners. And Eric, who was addicted to Monster drink, you know, he was addicted to that because of the task that he wanted to accomplish in his workplace. And he was drinking Monster drink by the case. And he ended up having seizures from drinking the Monster drink. And the seizures, of course, his doctor put him on medication. And the medication the doctor put him on for that caused him to be depressed. And the depression caused him to want to commit suicide. And all that this young man is going through, and it's like you said, these energy drinks are causing health issues for people who had no previous health conditions. You could be walking around healthy. All of a sudden you get addicted to those energy drinks that's loaded with caffeine and sugar. Now your health is challenged. And that's what happened with Eric. His health was in challenge to the point he wanted to commit suicide. And it just so happened, Jesse Downer, one of our business partners, comes along and sends him a B-boost, and it just changed his life. No longer is he on the Monster drink. His health is back in good condition, you know, and you know, you can almost say that pretty much saved his life because he's thinking about thoughts of suicide because of an energy drink. So thank you for bringing that to our attention, but also knowing what we have with the Trim by 10. We're not faced with that with the Trim by 10. This is the energy drink that people need. This is the one that they're looking for. This is the one that needs to be marketed. This is the one that's safe for children, for elderly, for everyone. This is the energy drink everyone needs to know about. So if you know someone that's taking these energy drinks, for whatever reason they're taking them, the Trim by 10 is the one that they want to take because it has all natural, all healthy ingredients in this drink. And we know this. So, yes, I agree, Shakena, when you said we need to market this, especially to our young people, because the young folks are the ones that get addicted to those energy drinks. They can go in 7-Eleven and pick them up and buy them, you know, and it is affecting their health. So thank you so much for everything you brought to us today. We appreciate that. I'm going to bring on Pastor Dale, see if he has any comments or questions for you. Pastor Dale, you still there?
I'm still here. That's just such an amazing presentation. To just be able to hear, you know, her break down all of these different ingredients and how they absorb in your body and what they do in your body, what your body needs. And a lot of times you're taking things that you don't understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling, why you're feeling sluggish, why you just feel like you're just lazy today. And it has a lot to do with what we're putting in our bodies. And if you're not careful about what you put in your bodies and know what those things can do in your bodies while there, you can really, you know, mess your health up. So it's always great to hear somebody who understands how the absorption rates work, understands how the products are assimilated in your body, understands how these different ingredients can have your body changing moods. The more we understand, the more we learn, the better decisions and choices we can make. Thanks so much, Ms. Day, for what you've done.
I feel so good to know that we have something, Shakena, that's a solution.
Yes.
You know, that just makes you feel good. I mean, you know, you hear bad news all the time, but to know that you have something that's a solution to that, that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. And thank you to your little daughter for being so smart. She can get a class on at her school and get her whole classroom into checking ingredients and things on the label.
Yes.
Thank you, Shakena Day. Thank you. Another wonderful call, family. And let's go out to the UK with Dr. Nita Poole with our post for today. Dr. Poole, are you there?
I am here. I made it back just in time. Can you hear me, Denise?
Yes, we can. How are you?
I am good. And that was great information, Shakena. And yeah, you know, ingredients, so incredibly important. And if you're confused about ingredients that you see on packets of things that you buy, All you have to do, folks, is just Google it. It's so easy nowadays to get information. I mean, you know, the internet has a wealth of information. Just be careful that the source of what you're looking at on the internet is a good source. And yeah, absolutely, you know, fructose, yeah, it's actually, you know, it's not the best of sugars. Yes, it's a kind of a natural sugar if it's coming from a natural source. And if it's added to foods, it's not necessarily a natural source. You can get that natural source just by eating it in fruit. And guess what? Fruit has other ingredients that's great for you, not only vitamins and minerals, but for example, just the skin has pectin in it. And that's actually important for digestion, and it's important for fiber. So if you stick to the principle of eating natural, the way food was originally grown and produced, that is actually the healthiest of everything. And, you know, all those principles that Shakena gave, absolutely spot on. And yes, energy drinks are very, very slickly marketed, you know, to the young, supposedly cool, sporty. I can tell you now for a fact, athletes do not have energy drinks. They have good source of food, basically, good source of their energy. They get their energy from carbohydrates and natural sugars that are in fruit, vegetables, brown rice, potatoes, wholemeal pastas, sweet potatoes. That's what athletes have. They don't have energy drinks. And guess what, folks? I came across an article that shows some research has been done that fast foods actually kill the good bugs that are in you that are so important for immunity, for vitamins, metabolism, for weight loss, for decreasing inflammation. It's even been linked to prevention of autism. So we've got the Trim by 10 shipping now, and guess what that has in it? That has the prebiotics that help the good bugs. So you've even got something there to try and counteract this massive fast food craze that is actually destroying people's health. So, you know, treat what you've got really seriously and go for it. Jonathan Swift said, vision is the art of seeing the invisible. What you think is invisible now is going to happen tomorrow. You've got in your hands the things that people need for tomorrow. Theodore Hesborough said the very essence of leadership is that you have vision. It's got to be a vision you articulate clearly and forcefully on every single occasion. You can't blow an uncertain trumpet. You can only blow a certain trumpet. TEN is certain. Trim by 10 is certain. It's shipping right now. So blow the trumpet of TEN. Charles Handy said, the companies that survive longest are the ones that work out what they uniquely can give the world. Not just growth or money, but their excellence, their respect for others, and their ability to make people happy. Some call those the soul of the company. That's what we have, folks. We have the great soul of Mel and Amy Gill in our company, and we're going for excellence, for respect for people's health, and we're delivering it in a great way with high-quality natural ingredients. Lastly, T.E. Lawrence said, all men dream, but not equally. Those who dream by night in the dusty recesses of their minds wake in the day to find that it was just vanity. But the dreamers of the day are the men who make things happen, for they may act their dream with open eyes and make it possible. Make your dream by day and night. Make it possible in what you do in the day. Back to you, Denise.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Paul. And I agree. Make it possible, Tammy. With this Trim by 10, it is possible to do what you need to do because Trim by 10 is the next best thing in the market. This is the product that is the next best thing in the market. And it's all going to be on how you market and how you advertise it. But Trim by 10 is it. That's what people are looking for. This is what people want. The energy drink industry is a $1 billion industry. People love energy drinks. When they discover what Trim by 10 is, as far as energy drink and being all natural, less that caffeine, less that sugar, it is a win-win situation. We need to get this in as many people's hands as we possibly can. Replace it with those drinks that's causing people to be sick and depressed and wanting to commit suicide. We have what they're looking for, family. We have to market this as if we already know it is the next best product in the industry, because it is. So, Pastor Del, we're getting ready to close out. Do you have any announcements or remarks before we end the call? Pastor Del? And if not, Shakena Day?
No, I did the announcement yesterday, so we're good to go.
Okay. Shakena, once again, thank you so very much for what you brought to the call today. Family, as you said, Trim by 10 is in. Let's get busy, family. We got some work to do. We have some work to do. Don't forget to join the Spanish call. It's going to be about another 25 minutes right here, the same number. So if you have guests that speak Spanish and they want to learn about the Trim by 10, get them on the Spanish call so they can know exactly what's happening here. And don't forget to join Don Joseph tonight. Don Joseph and Lloyd Gibson, Renetta Hall, tonight on the same number at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find out whether there's a TTC in your area this week. Get your guest there. If there's not one in your region, then it's time for you to schedule one. Family, it's been a great call. Be back with us again tomorrow morning. And look, get off this call and get up there and tell somebody about that Trim by 10, because they are looking for it. Be back with us tomorrow morning. You have more great things. And know this, family, you are loved and you are appreciated. Have a blessed and prosperous day on purpose. God bless you all.